Hi everybody in my TSTO Harry Potter group and YouTube channel. Okay, so time for part 3 of 4 of the Quidditch Feast. So last time we figured out what Penny's problem was. She got boils. She kind of mixed up a spell and kind of turned it on herself, trying to help her friends and heal them. So now we have to mix up a potion to try to heal her. With Hagrid and Flitwick's help, you and your McGonagall treat your friends in the hospital wing, but can you finish in time for the feast? I think we can do it. If I can do that last spell, I wish it be able to. It was not a fun spell to do. Alright, open ocean. Okay. I was like, why are we going there? Okay, find spines. Sounds painful. Okay, I just want to see one thing. Part 1 of 4. Oh, why are they all got to be 4? Here we go. Welcome, Grogu. Thanks for meeting me out here. I never get tired of this place. I can't believe we're still so close to Hogwarts. That's right. Take a deep breath. Smell that salty air. Smells a bit like Shrakes, if you ask me. It sounds like McGonagall caught you up. Oh, yes, I understand you're on the hunt for some Shrake spines, so you can brew a cure for boils. It doesn't happen often, but Shrake spines do sometimes get knocked loose by the nets of Muggle fishermen. Even more rare, I found a few along the shore here in the past. It's a good place to check in the pinch. But that would be like finding a Pogre bin in a field of rocks, Hagrid. I couldn't have put it better myself. Y'all have to have a bit of luck on your side. Even so, we have a better chance of finding them here than taking to the high seas. And it'll go quicker than dealing with some shady Diagon Alley type. If you need spine, this is your best bet. You're the expert. If this is the best chance we have of healing Penny in time for the feast, let's go. Let's get to work. I'll search this side of the shore, you search over there. With any luck, we'll find the Shrake spines we need. Another 5 stars. Why not? I can't wait for the Christmas quest. I'm a big Christmas fan, so. I think that's what I'm going to wait for to graduate. It's like I said in previous video. I'm going to wait until they decorate the hall. And then I'll graduate. It'd be nice. Considering coming up in December will be about 4 years, 3 or 4 years playing the game. Be a perfect time to graduate. I think I started playing it in 2020 or 2021. I can't really remember. There we go. Another one. I have everything done, so I don't know why they keep just sending them to me. Oh, there's the spines. I found them, Hagrid. There are several Shrake spines tangled up in this kelp. Ah, I knew you'd find them, Grogu. You have the best luck of anyone I've ever known, don't you think? You're right, Hagrid. I have great luck. I've been in horrible danger quite a few times, but I always get by. There's wit and talent involved in all that as well, but they don't always count for much without a bit of luck, too. Thanks for your help, Hagrid, but now that I have the spines, I better get going. My friends are waiting. I should hurry to potions where I can brew a cure for boils for Penny, and then she'll be healed for the feast. Okay. There, we found the spines. Poor Dobby. Okay. Brew cure for boils. And we gotta go see Mr. Cranky Pants. I think that's who it is. Snape? I don't know. if he's there. Nope.
Hi, Grogu. I've been waiting for you.
Tulip, I didn't expect to see you here. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I was just in the hospital wing visiting our friends, though I couldn't get a word of Penny. I wanted to help, so Professor Gonagall sent to meet you here. She's busy helping the other patients. Since you're here, I'm guessing you and Hagrid found the shrike spines.
We did. I've got them right here.
Brilliant! McGonagall gave me the other ingredients we'll need to brew a cure for boils. It's a fairly standard potion, but it's been a while since our lesson. Are you confident that you can brew it?
I can't do it alone, Tulip. It's been too long since our lesson on it.
Then it's a good thing I'm here. Don't worry, Grogu baby. I'll help every step of the way. Just remember, if we do it right, pink smoke will rise from the cauldron. That means the potion is good. You get the cauldron going, and I'll use my Grand's recipe to do a quick pickle on the shrike spines.
Perfect. Let's brew this cure for boils, finish healing our friends, and enjoy the Quidditch feast together. Okie dokie. Another 5 stars. Oh, you have to be kidding me. But I want it done right, meow. Okay, there we go. Oh. And there's the pink. Aha! Pink smoke is rising from the cauldron. That means our cure for boils is a success.
Well done, Grogu baby. You said you couldn't brew cure for boils alone, but I barely helped. You did a brilliant job.
Thanks, Tulip. Now I better get going. There isn't much time until the Quidditch feast begins. I'll take this potion back to the hospital wing. Then we can all start getting ready for the feast. Okie dokie. On to what? Part 3, I think? Is that what it is? I can't keep track. Part 3, yep. Heal Penny. Poor Penny. Hi, Penny. I have great news. We brewed the cure for boils. If it works, we should have you cured in time to make it to the Quidditch feast. Speaking of Quidditch, though, I see you have some visitors.
I know. It's absolutely dreadful.
Huh? What do you mean?
As you know, I'm a die-hard Quidditch fan, and Sky Parkin is one of my all-time favorite players. You gotta keep them away from my bedside.
You really don't want to meet them, Penny?
I do. In fact, I'm dying to ask Sky all about her favorite matches. But I can't let her see me like this. This day couldn't get any worse.
Perhaps I can help you in 2 ways at once. I can keep them from your bedside by asking them to tell me a few of their favorite stories as well. That way you can listen in and get the thrill of a visit without having to reveal your situation.
Oh, that would be absolutely brilliant, Grogu. You're always so good at finding the perfect solution. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sit tight, Penny. I'll see what I can do. Grogu, I was telling Sky there was a 32.57% chance of you being here, given these are your friends.
We heard a rumor of a few amateur Quidditch players tearing it up on the training grounds. A feast is nice and all, but I think the best way to celebrate Quidditch is to play it. We wanted to meet the brave souls who would do such a thing and perhaps scout out some new talent.
After all they've been through, this group might think twice before joining a team.
Yes, injury sort of comes with the territory. That's why Quidditch is such a pulse-pounding thrill.
Perhaps if you shared a few of your favorite feats from the Quidditch field, you could tempt them.
My favorite feats, huh? Happy to oblige, and I'm sure Murphy has more than a few stories to share as well.
I do. I have so many. In fact, it's hard to know where to start. And then let's hear your favorite stories from the pitch. It's quite a way to kick off today's Quidditch festivities. I can't even speak properly. Okay, here we go. Another 5 stars. My goodness. Why? I know I complain about this a lot, but I mean, the amount of energy I've blown through just doing this. There we go. Oh, stop it. There. Okay, here we go. Thanks for sharing some of your favorite Quidditch stories, Sky and Murphy. I knew Quidditch could be dangerous, but I didn't know how dangerous. Makes me feel better about my collision with Barnaby. It seems collisions are par for the course. Oh yes, very much so. In fact, 98.973% of players experience some manner of collision or mishap. We could go on, but it seems we've talked ourselves right out of time. We better hurry to the feast. It was nice talking with you. Smashing job out there, mates. I'm glad we could get in a visit. There we go. Did you hear that, Penny? The feast is about to begin. We better get you cured so you can attend. Thanks for distracting them, Grogu. I couldn't stand for them to see me like this. And what stories? It's nothing, Penny. Now drink the potion and let's see if it works. Here we go. I'm too nervous to look at myself. How do I look, Grogu? You need a little more time, but it's working. I worried that would be the case. Cure for boils works a treat, but it doesn't always work quickly. I'll have to stay here until I'm fully healed. But you heard Sky, if we wait much longer, you'll miss the feast. I'm terribly disappointed, but I simply can't appear in public while I still look like this. Plus, if Tonks and Barnaby are stuck here, perhaps it's better if I stay and keep them company. What about it, Tonks? Are you healed enough to attend the feast? Honestly, I was so excited when I saw Sky Parkin. I leapt out of bed thinking I was all right, but I fell straight away. My ankles are healed, but they're still too weak to walk around on. I need more time, too. And Barnaby? He looks like he's possessed or something. Blimey, I guess he's still recovering as well. There's no telling when he'll be done resting. But there must be some way to get you all to the feast. I hate to think of all this work was done for nothing. It wasn't nothing, Grogu. You wanted to help us and you did. It's not your fault if we miss the feast. But a feast without friends is no feast at all. How much fun can I have if half my friends are in the hospital? There must be something we can do. Perhaps there's a way to expedite the healing process. I'll go and find McGonagall. If there's a way to get you all back on your feet before the feast, she'll know it. Okie dokie, part 4 of 3. Talk to McGonagall. Here we go. Ah, Mr. Baby, I was hoping I might get a word with you before the Quidditch feast begins. It was, of course, not your responsibility, but your help in the hospital wing has been invaluable. Thank you, Professor. I was happy to help, but there is a problem. I gave Penny a cure for boils, and it improved her some, but the blemishes haven't gone away. And Tonks is still having trouble getting around, and Barnaby is still resting. I warned you from the start that your friends might take longer to heal than we hoped. You did, but they were quite excited to celebrate the Quidditch teams. That's how we wound up in this mess. They'll be so disappointed to miss the feast.
I understand, but you cannot rush the healing process. Even under the influence of magic, our bodies are unique. Each of us heals at our own pace. But even if it's too late for your friends to make it to the feast, it's not too late to lift their spirits. I'm not sure what I could do to compete with Hogwarts Feast. When I had my Quidditch injury, I missed a great deal of social events. But what meant the most to me back then were the friends who came to sit at my side. And it wasn't always glamorous, but it did more to lift my spirits than a school function ever could. The visit from the Quidditch kids did seem to please them all quite a bit. Perhaps I could still make their day a memorable one, even if they're stuck in the hospital. Let's put our heads together. I'm sure we can come up with an idea to put a smile on the faces of your friends. There we go. What am I? Oh, I'm at 4. I'm almost done? Okay. I'm still on part 3. I was like, how did I skip a whole thing? Okay. Sorry. I kind of scared myself for a second. This will be the last part of part 4. Here we go. Part 4, 3. It's like, I can't be done. I haven't done the feast, and there's probably other stuff to do. I just wish part 4 would be only 3 parts, 2 or 3 parts. I know there's a lot of people that don't even bother with the TLSQs anymore. I've even had somebody tell me that they're glad that I do them because they can't do them themselves, so they like to watch the videos, which is really cool. I like that, and I appreciate it. I've got it. If my friends can't make it to the feast, I can bring the feast to them. I'll decorate the hospital wing and bring them food and drink from the 3 broomsticks. That way we can still all celebrate together, even if they're all stuck in bed. It's a marvelous idea, Mr. Baby, and I'm sure your friends will find quite touching. As always, you've come up with quite a thorough plan. Decorations, food and drink, and company. What do you think your friends will most enjoy? The decorations, food, and drink, or spending time with you? My friends are quite sweet. I think they'll just be happy to have me around for some quality time. That's what I was hoping you would say. There is a little bit more importance than being with those we love. And while I normally wouldn't condone a party being thrown in a school's hospital wing, I do believe there's a special circumstances. You have my permission to do as you please, just this once. Thank you, Professor. I'd better get started. I'll travel to the 3 broomsticks first and make sure we have all the food and drink we can stomach. My friends will be so delighted to learn we're throwing them a very special feast of their own. Okay, there we go. That's the end of part 3. Actually, part 3 of 4 parts. So part 3 is done. Now we're going to get started with the feast. We're going to bring the feast to the hospital wing. Let's see how they do that. Okay, that's the end of part 3. Thank you so much for watching the video. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more Hogwarts mystery. Until next time, happy tapping, because this is the way.